I want to move on to the most amazing team with the most amazing fan base in the entire NFL. They are just an amazing group of people. They're built different because, 100 years of being fans and never winning a goddamn thing can really get you in like a different mindset, but they're so positive. And I figured it out because they serve really shitty fast food. They have so many other things that are worse than the football team. None worse, however, none worse than their defense, because their defense might have been the fucking worst in football last year. But who cares if Joe Burrow throws for 40 touchdowns and they don't make the playoffs? At least we know that T. Higgins and Jamar Chase's checks will be clearing. And obviously we're talking about the Cincinnati Bengals. Your favorite team, by the way.
Who needs playoffs when you can make all the quarterback comparison graphics that you want in the world? Why
would you need that? Why would you need to make it to the playoffs if you have Dan Marino playing on the team?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
that's no reason. Who cares? Who cares about January football?
I mean, we talk about them, we're going to talk about them a lot too because they didn't make the playoffs. So it's those are the teams that should get all the pub and the shout out to Jamar Chase. The outfits, fire. The fits are fucking fire, bro. I'm telling you, like, best dressed. The jewelry, fire.
Elite. Great. Oh, diamonds dancing.
Whew. That's the game, bro. Shout out to him.
Crazy chains. Shout out to Jamar. No, look, then the reason why I did want to ask this question is there is a Dan Marino aspect of what Joe Burrow is sitting at, and having gotten to that, Super Bowl and being able to obviously having lost in that Super Bowl, that entire run and fueled by is maybe a little bit too strong, but that defense played a significant portion in being able to allow them to get to the playoffs in that Super Bowl run. And now you look at they're sitting here, their best defensive player is in Florida while they're in training camp in Ohio because they don't want to pay him. Their first round draft pick is currently not participating in training camp because they want to try to find a way to not pay him just in case he messes up, I suppose, hypothetically. And now they're in a situation where the defense was as bad as possible last year, and they don't have a pass rush from where it was last year. It's obviously an issue for them this year, but it's a question mark that'll be for the rest of their career about can they ever get Joe Burrow back to that level of being in the Super Bowl from that standpoint.